start with breaking news from overnight. Russian President Vladimir Putin authorized a military operation in Ukraine. Now Ukrainian citizens are rushing to get out.
Ukraine's president says the government will provide arms to citizens in need and has asked for NATO allies to assist. President Biden met with the National Security Council this morning and is set to bring us an update on the United States response in just about 30 minutes.
Well, for now, we turn to ABC's Ian Pannell, who is in Ukraine, to bring us the very latest.
Overnight, Russia launching a large-scale attack as it starts to invade Ukraine. A volley of explosions echoing through the night sky here in Kyiv. Russia's defense ministry claiming to have neutralized Ukraine's air defenses, but here in the capital, at least 7 cruise missiles hit a military base outside the city. Within minutes of Vladimir Putin speaking, it was around 5 a.m. local time, multiple attacks took place in regions across the country. Video from the Ukrainian border guard showing Russian military vehicles, including tanks, entering Ukraine just south of the border where Belarus, Russia and Ukraine meet. Russian tanks and other forces also crossing points in the east, south as well as the north. Putin addressing the nation once more early in the morning, declaring the start of what he called a special military operation in Ukraine aimed at the, quote, demilitarization of the country. Russian forces attacking a number of sites in the capital Kyiv as Ukrainian anti-aircraft fire responded and sirens wailed in the streets, waking the city's residents. President Biden responding to the attack, saying Russia alone is responsible for the death and destruction this attack will bring. With the country under attack, though, President Zelensky declaring martial law, urging citizens to stay indoors, cutting ties with Russia and closing the country's airspace. A video statement saying, "We are strong, we are ready for everything, we will defeat everyone because we are Ukraine." Ian Pannell, ABC News in Kyiv, Ukraine.
And again, in just about 30 minutes, President Biden will address the nation after meeting with the National Security Council. We'll bring that to you live on air as it happens.
Well, today in Hampton, Senator Mark Warner spoke up condemning Putin on the Russian invasion and says Congress is united to take a stand.
And we will launch the most unprecedented level of economic sanctions targeting oligarchs, people close to Putin, the banking system, the ability to get technology into the Russian defense industry in a comprehensive way that, again, could only take place if you built this broad bipartisan coalition.
Senator Mark Warner also put a statement online. This reads in part, "Now the U.S. and our NATO allies must stand united and resolute against Putin's efforts to renew the Russian empire at the expense of the Ukrainian people." Now, Governor Glenn Youngkin put out a statement as well on Twitter this morning saying we must hold Russia accountable. Representative Elaine Luria says Russia must be met with swift, unprecedented, and devastating consequences from the U.S. and our international partners. Representative Donald McEachin says he is praying for the people of Ukraine. Ashley.
Well, Bethany, Senator Tim Kaine, who's a member of the Senate Armed Services Committee and the Foreign Relations Committee, released a statement saying, quote, "This is a crisis of Putin's own making." In January, Senator Tim Kaine joined Senate Democrats to introduce the Defending Ukraine Sovereignty Act of 2022. And as new developments come in, count on 13 News Now to update you. If you haven't already, be sure to download the 13 News Now app so that when we're not on air, you can get breaking updates sent straight to your phone.